Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, the 17th of September, and we are glad to present you our weekly analytical review of the foreign exchange market. Last week, the pair EUR/USD grew to the level of 1.1720, but then it was corrected to the central line of Bollinger Bands to the level of 1.1620. The breakdown of this level will give the prospect of further decline to 1.1530 and 1.1450. Otherwise, the growth to the levels of 1.1750 and 1.1840 may resume. Technical indicators do not provide a clear signal. A MACD histogram is in the positive zone with its volumes stable. Stochastic is reversing downwards. Bollinger Bands are narrowing, as is the case before a significant price movement. Fundamental events of the week include the publication of data on the US construction market, as well as the data on manufacturing and services PMI in the euro area. Generally, the continuation of growth is more probable, but one cannot exclude a decline in case of consolidating the price below 1.1620. Last week, the pair GBP/USD rose to 1.3130 and can continue growth to 1.3225 and 1.34. The key level for the bears seems to be at 1.3020. When consolidated below it, the price may return to the levels of 1.2860 and 1.27. Technical indicators show controversial signals. Bollinger Bands are directed upwards. A MACD histogram is growing in the positive zone. Stochastic is leaving the overbought zone, forming a sell signal. Fundamental events of the week include data on the Consumer Price Index and retail sales in the UK. Generally, the continuation of growth is more probable, but one cannot exclude a decline in case of consolidating the price below 1.3020. Last week, the pair USD/JPY rose to 112.10 and can continue growth to July highs at 112.90. Otherwise, the downward correction to the bottom line of Bollinger Bands to 111.20 is possible. Technical indicators generally indicate the continued growth. Bollinger Bands and Stochastic are reversing upwards. A MACD histogram is growing in the positive zone. The main event of the week will be the Bank of Japan meeting on the interest rate decision and the monetary policy statement. Generally, the continuation of growth is possible, but one cannot exclude the beginning of decline if the level of 111.70 is broken down. Last week, the pair AUD/USD rose to 0.72, but resumed declining on Friday. The breakdown of 0.7120 will give the prospect to the level of 0.7020. If the level 0.72 and the central line of Bollinger Bands are broken out, the growth to 0.7275 and 0.7360 can continue. Technical indicators do not provide a clear signal. Bollinger Bands are directed downwards. A MACD histogram is reduced in the negative zone. Stochastic is reversing downwards. Fundamental events of the week include the publication of the minutes of the last RBA meeting. Generally, the continuation of the decline in case of breakdown the level of 0.7120 seems more probable. Quotes of gold last week had ambiguous dynamics. After the growth to 1214, the correction to the level of 1192 followed. Currently, the price is rising again, and if the level of 1200 at the central line of Bollinger Bands is broken out, it can return to 1214. Otherwise, the target of the bears will be the levels of 1185 and 1172. Technical indicators do not provide a clear signal. A MACD histogram is stable in the negative zone, Stochastic reversed downwards. In general, the continuation of the price decline is more likely, but the growth in case of breakout of the level of 1200 is not ruled out. That's all for today, and good luck with your trading.